My name is Tina Greenlaw. I am one of the account managers here at Green Office Partner. This is the second of 3 webinars. We had a webinar last month. We're going to have another one in December, and it's going to be more advanced training. Today's session is going to be basic. We are going to be recording it, and we will also have everybody muted. If you'd like to ask a question, please feel free to put it in the chat, and we'll make sure that we address those questions at the end of the session. We are going to send out a survey as well by the end of the week. We would love to have your feedback, comments, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see on upcoming webinars, as well as if you would like to have one-on-one training, or if you'd like to have training for any of your employees, your staff. I can do it via WebEx, or we can accommodate having somebody come to your location. If you can email us at training@greenofficepartner.com, that would be great. I'm going to get into the basics. So this particular machine is what's called the VersaLink. So it's one of the smaller desktop units. And we're going to go into some of the features on the user interface. So the first feature I wanted to go into was the copy functionality. As you'll see on the VersaLinks, the screen is just like using your tablet or your iPhone. Once you go into one of the apps, we'll go into the copy function. You're going to see that you have different functionalities in here, whether it's auto duplex. If you have a color machine, you want to be able to go ahead and put it in color or black and white. Next thing you'll see is two-sided and one-sided. And to pick the function, you simply click on it and then choose which one that you want. Then, as you go down, you're going to see, again, just like scrolling on your phone, you can go ahead and choose all the different attributes. Now, one thing I would like to say, once you're out of the feature, so you click this little home button to go back to the home screen, I always recommend hitting the reset button up here. And the reset button will allow all of the features that you picked, whether you're going 11 by 17, or sorry, 8.5 by 11, you want a duplex. So the next person coming up to do their job, it doesn't automatically default to your settings. So that's very important that you remember to do that. The next app that I'd like to go into is Scan to Email. So you'll see once you're into Scan to Email, one of the things that I like to go through is the ability to change the name of the actual document that you're sending. So you simply go ahead and type it on the screen, what your new name will be. And then if you go into the PDF function here, you'll see at the bottom there's a More. So under the More, you're going to be able to pick whether you want it to be PDF, TIFF, JPEG, and also searchable. What that allows you to do is if you're scanning this to your desktop and you're saving it into a folder and you can't remember what you named it, if you make it a searchable function, or you check off the searchable function, all you have to do is remember one word within that document and you'll be able to find it. The other feature that I absolutely love is the combined files. So right now, if you see the check mark, it means that this function is enabled. So if you have a 10-page document and you want to go ahead and send it as one PDF, then you would want the check mark showing. If you want to have every document sent as an individual PDF, you simply turn it off just by hitting the button. Again, to get back to the home screen, you just hit the home button and remember to hit the reset. You'll see that every screen may be different within your organization. Just like on your phone, you can get many different apps. It's no different than on our devices. They're made to grow with you. So if you have a document repository that is, Google Drive or Dropbox, and you'd like to be able to use that on your device, we have a whole store of apps that will be able to make your life a lot easier. One of the ones that we do talk about a lot is this one here, Print by Xerox. And what this allows you to do is if you have somebody coming into your organization that you don't want to have to install a print driver for, they can simply send their document, any email-enabled device, that could be a BlackBerry, a laptop, a tablet, any type of phone, it doesn't matter what it is. You simply send your document at print by Xerox. You would then walk up to the device, click on the app, and then you would enter your email address and the password that you were given once you've already sent your document. That will allow anybody that's coming into your organization without hassle to go ahead and print from your devices. So restarting the machine, this is another question that I get asked a lot, because a lot of the new machines, you don't see a power button on anywhere on the machine. So in order to power off the machine, you simply click this button here. You'll see the options of restarting or power off, and that's all you do if you want to restart the machine or power it off. I'm just going to simply hit cancel. Next thing I'd like to do is go and show you where you would change the toner on your machine. And one thing that is very important is the toner for your machine is automatically set. Once your threshold heat reaches 10%, we will, or Xerox will automatically send you replenishment toner. And to change it, I'm just going to simply open up these doors. And you'll see for this machine, where it's a color machine, you're going to have your black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. To change it, all you do is simply hold on to the tab and pull it out. And then you replace it with your new toner. Make sure it snaps in. And you'll see here up on the screen, when the door is open, it'll show you what's going on within that machine. To replace the toner, we always recommend at 5%. If you replace it before that, it's automatically going to skew our system. So I'm going to replace I'm on an angle here, so I apologize. I'm going to put the toner back in here. There we go. And yes, sometimes you have to bang the door a little bit hard, but please try not to break them. The next thing I wanted to show you down here is the paper guides. So on our VersaLink machines, you have your bypass tray, which holds your heavier weight paper. These machines will do up to 8.5 by 14. Again, if you want to do heavy stock, we always recommend doing it in the bypass. Very, very important that you use these guides and that they're flush up against the paper. The reason for that is if they're not flush and they're starting to go through the machine, sometimes you'll notice that you're going to get jams on the back of your machine. That's because the paper is moving as it's going through the machine. So always recommended that you really use these guides that are flush. It's the same within the paper tray. You'll see you have a guide right here. So this particular tray, like I said, will do up to 8.5 by 14. And you can adjust it accordingly, whether you have 8.5 by 11 or the 8.5 by 14. And you'll see when I close this door, it's going to confirm what paper I actually put in this machine. So it's asking me, does it have 8.5 by 11 plain paper? And I hit OK. Also in the bypass tray, in the document handler, there's guides as well. So if you're using like a smaller size paper, you want to put it in the document handler, again, those are the guides. Or if you want to go ahead and put it on this platen glass, there is an arrow up on the top right-hand side. And it's really important if you're doing a copy on the glass to make sure that your paper is flush up against the arrow that's down here on the platen glass. One thing that I always tell customers is that if you ever see I'll put that down. If you ever see that you have lines on your paper and it's in the same spot every single time, 90% of the time it's because there's a glass right here that everybody forgets to clean. And there could be little spots. All we suggest to do is clean off that glass and the little component on the left here, or on the right, my left. And that will eliminate the lines on your paper. If you are seeing that there is colored lines on your paper, majority of the times you're going to see that it's the drums that need to be replaced. So I'm going to just move my machine around so we can see where to replace the drums. So on the side of the machine, you'll see this little door. You simply open the door. This is the waste container. So if it has on your machine on the screen to replace your waste container, this is the component that needs to be changed. You simply open up this lever, grab it, and just pull it. And again, I'm on an angle, so I do apologize. So that is the waste container. Your drums, because this is a color machine, each one of them will have its own drum. And to take that out, you simply click down and pull it out and just replace it. Now you should have received also the eco boxes. And what we suggest is you put any of your empty containers in the eco boxes. And then there is a UPS label on the actual box. You call UPS and they're happy to pick it up. If for some reason you don't have any of the eco boxes, please feel free to reach out to us. And I'm going to show you on our device. We've put new labels on all of our devices. And this is where you would find our number to call for service, which is 1-877-467-5999. Or you can email us at support@greenofficepartner.com. So those are two easy ways to get a hold of us, as well as you just give your EQ number and that will tell us which machine. Another way to get a hold of us is our Green Office Partner app. So you will see Green Office Partner right here. I'm going to open it up. And what it's going to allow you to do is, one, it's going to let you see the levels of all of your supplies within the device. So you'll see all along here what your toner levels are, what your drum levels are, as well as your fuser. It'll give you the serial number of your machine, and it'll also allow you to request a service call. And when you're clicking on the app to place a service call from this component, you can go ahead and put your name, your email address, your phone number, as well as what is going on with the machine. The great thing about doing it from the app is that it's going to give us and Xerox the ability to see what is going on with that machine, because it's feeding it from the software of that machine. You can also request to have recycle boxes and supplies from this app as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into our knowledge base. So all you have to go to is any browser, www.greenofficepartner.com. At the very top, you're going to see the knowledge base tab. You simply click on knowledge base. And what we have here is any machine that you may have at your office. We've done some custom videos and put great information in here. So we're going to go ahead and click on the C400 because that's the one we're working on right now. Under quick guides, you'll see that we've done some videos, and they're just quick videos showing you exactly what I've done today. If there is something that you don't see that you find that you're running into or your staff may find very useful, please feel free to reach out to us. We have also created some custom websites for specific customers. So if that's something that you would like us to do, feel free again to reach out to your account manager. This search functionality will allow you to find something very quickly. So if you want to go ahead and type in, how to change a drum, and you simply hit the search button, and it's going to bring up if there's a video, if there's documentation that you can read, anything that's on there, maybe address book, cleaning the glass, and my assistant is, there you go. So how to clean the scanner glass and the platen glass. And so we're not going to get into the videos, but it is me doing all of the videos that is on there. Any questions? So I know I've kind of run through a lot of the basics pretty quickly, but I always like to leave, you know, time open at the end to really address any of the questions maybe that I haven't gotten into that you would really like to know while we're on this session. So I'd like my assistant, Brad, to see if there's any questions in our chat. I don't see any in there right now. We'll wait a few minutes. Dan, I see you saying hello. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Good. And you know, these webinars are it's for you. It's for our customers. So again, make sure that you go ahead and give us the survey results of whether you like them. They're too short, they're too long. You know, you want more in-depth. In December, we will be doing more in-depth. Going back to the requesting service, what was the first step? Okay, so there's a couple of things you can do to request service. So on our sticker, the Green Office sticker, you can go ahead and call the 1-800 numbers that's there, which is 1-877-467-5999, or you can email support@greenofficepartner.com. All this information is on the sticker. Please give us the EQ number that's on the screen, as well as the app. So the Green Office Partner app should be on your device. If for some reason you go to your device and it's not added there, please let us know. We'll make sure that we can remote in, and we'll go ahead and put one on your device so it's nice and easy. So I see another question in there from Mr. Deinhardt. And how do you get equipment for your hotel? On our website. So if you go on to, if we want to go back to the Knowledge Center, we're just going to switch over here. Just take us one moment. So if we go up to the Xerox and we go down to National Accounts. Oh, okay. Mark, Mark, do you want to unmute and ask that question? I think I'm maybe not understanding it. I think I know what you mean, but let's confirm.
Tina, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So on your website, can I see all of the printers in my property on there? And if so, how do I get there to look at them? If there's an issue, for example, to go through the guide to find that piece of equipment, how to fix it?
So on, do you want to speak to it? On this particular one, if you don't see, and Mark, we can go ahead and work together and get a custom website just for your hotel that will have just your machines that are on there, and then just the information for those. So the quick guides, the resources, the training, all of that information that's on this normal Green Office Partner site, we can create a custom site just for you.
Outstanding. Okay.
And yeah, we can start working on that. You know, just give us a call and we'll go through, and we know which machines that you have, so we can start having that built.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mark, is there any other, Mark or Brad, any other questions in the chat? I don't see any. Okay, well, I don't want to keep anybody past, you know, any more time if there's no more questions. On behalf of Green Office Partner, I want to wish you and your family a great, safe Thanksgiving next week. And again, we will look forward to, if you want to join the next webinar, we're really going to get into stuff like how to add and delete people from the address books. And, you know, like I said, you want to be on the next webinar and there's something specific you want us to show, say that in the survey and we'll make sure that we address those on the next webinar. Have a wonderful afternoon, everybody.